Hey man, you watching Cold Red with the one and only big homie. My big homie, K. It's up there and it's stuck here. Boom!
Flagship never look back.
Shout out to all them fellow truckers out there. Y'all be safe on that road. Get crunk with me. I'm in the real big truck, about 18 wheels. Stick got 18 gears. Nigga on Big Mac and feel like I been doing this shit about 18 years. I'm on the road in the snow with a truck on the low plug. I already know where it is. Watch me swing that bitch to the left, swing tight to the right. She getting real.
Hey, what up? We in Cold Red. And where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, ThePlaymaker, and we got a very, very special guest in the building.
Too hot,
Got my boy Too Hot in the building.
know what I'm saying?
Hot, what's up?
Man, you know what I'm doing, man. You know, in that real big truck, about 18 wheels, still got 18 gears. Big Mac, I feel like I've been doing it about 18 years, trying to hold it in that road. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. No
Yeah,
doubt.
man.
Man, listen.
Talk to me.
I got some very in-depth questions I want to ask you.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm ready for you. Talk to me.
Let's get right to it.
Talk to me.
Tell the people where you from.
Man, I'm from Basefield, 38606, represent. Hold on, wait, let me pop my shit. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, I'm originally from Quitman County down in Mississippi. I'm originally from Quitman County down in the Delta. You know, I was born in Falcon, Mississippi. Shout out Falcon, Highway 3, Falcon, Sled, Dollar, Edward, all that. You know, but I was raised in Basefield, you know. I was born in Falcon, raised in Basefield from like the age of 9 on up to now, you know. Falcon raised me, Basefield made me, you feel me? Yeah, shout out Big Old Bay for Sapanola. Yeah, man.
No doubt.
Shout out T. Bardell.
When did you find out that you liked it to rap? I know Quitman County is a very small town.
It is. It is a small county, but like 9 towns in that county, and believe it or not, it ain't even traffic like nowhere in the county. No, but when I found out, when I knew I wanted to rap, I started playing around with it around like 7th grade due to the franchise boy, yup, and my white tee, yup, me, Peppy, a dude named Peppy, call him DeMarcus Wood, the guy named Marie Wills. They probably thought I forgot about them, but nah. And we wore uniforms. From like 6th grade and 7th grade. So, I heard DeMarcus Wood them in Mr. Down class one day, and they were rapping, they were making up songs to the franchise boy song. Yep, in my white tee, but they saw it, call it, yep, my uniform. But anyway, I started writing then, and I'm like, no, I ain't take it too serious until I met JT. I was 15 years old. I met JT. I knew him before alternative school. I knew him around the city, but we weren't too fond of each other. But I already knew he was a cool dude. But we shared the same friends, Shundi, recipe Shundi, and Carlo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when I met JT in alternative school, and I seen how bold he was, how he just walk up to people, talk, beat on their chest, start rapping, things like that. I'm like, man, you know what? This man here kind of give me the inspiration to want to do this shit. And then I was rocking with Lil Mike at the time, Michael Porter. I was rocking with Lil Mike at the time. Lil Mike, he was recording at Dr. Terrence's house, you know, and I just took it serious from there.
So JT, let's talk about JT. So he was a heavy influence in your career.
Very, very, very. He's locked up in Beaumont right now, Beaumont, Texas. And believe it or not, y'all, he believed in me so much, KB, to where he's doing a bid right now just because he believed in me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So, this one night, the night before this night, I fucked around and was trespassing on college campus. I was trying to sell some CDs, you know. And long story short, police asked us what was our name, blah, blah. I gave the police a false name. And they arrested me, false information. So, it was me, my man, and Troy. And so, when it did that little overnight stay in Senatobia jail, we really wasn't none too much. So, once Myron came and got me, Myron Powell, shout out Myron Powell, you know what I'm saying? He a barber down there in Basefield, Doc. then my dog. Once he came and signed for me and everything, JT then was outside waiting on me. And it's a Laro. And mind you, he had just got out of prison like maybe like 2 years prior, 2 or 3 years prior, you know. And so, we're sitting in the driveway one night. This night I got out the little county jail in Senatobia. We sitting in the driveway. Me, him, he got a son named Jeremiah. He got a son named Jeremiah. Jeremiah was a little boy at the time. You know, we sitting in JT car in my mama driveway, and he looked at me. He was like, "Bruh, we gonna get rich. I'm not hitting my sisters and brothers no more." And I'm like, "What you mean by that?" He's like, "Bro, I'm not robbing black people no more. I'm not hitting my sisters and brothers no more," because he had went to jail prior for purse snatching, and so prison. So when he told me he's not hitting his sister brother no more, I'm like, "What you mean?" He said, "Bro, I'm finna hit the white man. I'm finna rob the bank." You think I believed it? Nah, I ain't believe that when he told me that. "Oh, I'm gonna rob the bank." I did not believe that. He said, "Bro, I'm gonna rob the bank. Bro, you got the potential, bro. You got it. We just need the money. When I rob the bank, we going to Atlanta." I ain't think he was for real. So this shit blew over that shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't think about it no more. Until a few days later, I'm getting out work at Popeyes, you know? Me and this guy named Terry Lee. Matter of fact, the video you saw where I was fighting all them folks, and the dude got out the brown car, that was Terry Lee in the brown car. And it's no issue with Terry Lee. I'm just saying to shine light on you, my boy. You feel me? To shine light on you because you was a part of this shit too. You feel me? And I ain't gonna leave yet. So me and Terry Lee, we getting ready to leave out of Popeyes. Finna get ready to walk home. And we see a lot of police. SUVs, car, we see a lot of them passing Popeyes. I'm like, man, and they going towards the bank areas. First thing came to my head, man, I hope JT ain't robbed the bank for real. And shit, I say about an hour later, my homeboy Elmer called me, said, "Bruh, you know JT cousin Justin robbed the bank in his car, in JT car? We called him John John, in John car." I'm like, "Bro, hell no, that was John John. He told me we gonna do that shit." And man, shit. And that what, 2014? Yeah, he been incarcerated ever since.
Man, that's deep. How did it make you feel to know that somebody had that much passion?
Man, it made me cry. It made me cry because it was like, damn. Not only did he believe in me, but he gonna be gone for a long time. And that shit and it hurted my feeling real bad. You know, because, and I ain't gonna lie, he's always showed me that level of respect. He taught me how to be a friend. Like real, he taught me how to be a true friend. Like real talk, and I've never changed my ways. I never changed my ways. He accepted me for who I was, you know, and I told him one day on the phone, a lot of people that I used to put before you, bro, but I ain't even around no more, bro. And I apologize for even putting them before you, bro. And he was like, "Bro, I understand. We were just two different people. You was spoiled. I was a street nigga." I'm like, "Yeah, bro." So I apologize for that, you know. But yeah, he was a big influence on my life, man.
He definitely made the ultimate sacrifice.
He did.
At that point, did you take your music career seriously?
Hell yeah. I say his name all the time in my music. I say his name all the time. I pick up every phone call. He ain't got to tell me he hungry, because I know you got to eat every day. Now, I ain't going to send you every week, but if I can, I will. But he ain't got to tell me he hungry. He ain't got to beg me to make 3 ways for him. None of that. When JT call, everything, hey, I got to answer it. He ain't got but 15 minutes.
As it's supposed to be.
You feel me? And free black.
No doubt, free black, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so JT does the move, get caught up. You start taking the music seriously. But did you go to jail while trying to get right?
Yeah, a couple times. Couple times.
So did jail scare you or kind of knock you off your course? Made you feel like
It didn't knock me off my course. It didn't do shit but expand my mind. But scam me, I'm not gonna say I was scared, but I'm not gonna say I wasn't scared. Because if you say you're not scared, you go into an environment, number dudes, you don't know what their intentions is, you lying. Maybe you ain't scared. Maybe you used to it. But I'm not immune to being incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like not having your freedom, not being able to go to that refrigerator or things like little shit like that matter. Like being incarcerated, even if it like I did what 3 months, 5, 6, 7 months, you know, and all combined. You know what I'm saying? I never did a long stretch, but that's all it took. That's all it took for me to realize I don't want to be here on this hot ass zone. It's it's July. I gotta spend my birthday on this zone. It's 80 folks on the zone. It's hot. Niggas walking around, ain't took showers in 4 days, 5 days. Everybody wanna hit your cigarette, your weed. It just nah, I don't wanna be there. I'm not built for it. I'm not built for it.
So after that, I know all the time you was in there, you probably thought about how you fucking up and how JT would be so disappointed in you.
I ain't gonna lie. It never crossed my mind about him being disappointed in me. I was more disappointed in myself. Because it seemed like it seemed like I can't do no wrong in his eye for some reason. It seemed like I can't do no wrong to him, and vice versa. But even if he did do wrong or I did something wrong in his eye, we're not gonna check each other in public about it. We'll wait, you know. But then again, if it get too far, hey bro, hey, check that. But I don't think he was disappointed in me because once I got out, all the shit I seen, I put it in a song. And I rap it to him, he let me know, bro, you rap my daily life every day. Life on the zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saw the star quality in you. Is that what made you ultimately get into trucking?
No, what made me get into trucking, man, I got indicted. And I'm not gonna say I became homeless. It was by choice, you know, because I was selling that weed and shit, pills, no. And my mama had died in 2018. She left me in my sister's house, nice house. And my sister way more responsible than me. I'm not gonna lie. She's my younger sister, Valisha, way more responsible. I'm talking about goal setting, goal accomplishing. You know, we don't talk every day, but the love we got for each other, like only me and her understand that shit. Don't nobody else understand it. Only me and her understand it. We may not, like I said, we may not talk every day, but the love we got for each other, only me and her understand it. You know, but what made me get into trucking, like I'm 2018 mama died, 2019 around October, week after homecoming, had a drug bust. You know, that ain't fine much. You know what I'm saying? 2 ounces and about a few scales. No, I take it back. They been like 3 ounces, but they want a lot though. They wasn't even a quarter pound. But luckily that's all they found. And luckily they found that counterfeit money. And it's all, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, that happened. And went to jail, made bond that day, back doing the same shit, like it was okay, you know. And Valisha just, you know, she told me that day when I had that drug bust, she had just got out the hospital getting her belly button removed. Didi, I got kids. You can't do this here. You gonna do this here? You gotta go somewhere else. And I can't do nothing but respect it. You got kids. My mama left us this crib. I knowing her, she was gonna get it renovated and everything. That's exactly what she did. We got it all done. Me, I wasn't responsible enough to do that. And so anyway, I was living in my homeboy spot. Really like my family. Shout out Roman, shout out his mama Amanda, shout out his stepfather Ted. And really, I've been around them since I was a little boy. I was the only one Amanda would allow to even come over there. And Ted taught me how to catch my first fish. Like I look at them as aunties and uncles. You know, not just my homeboy mom and dad. And it's more than that. So, and she was good friends with my mama. And so I moved in with Roman, man. We were living in a shed. You know, Roman stayed back there by choice. He didn't have to, but he did anyway. You know, so we stayed in the shed, nice little spot. It wasn't the best spot, but it wasn't the worst. I could be outside. You know, Roman had his bed in there. They had a couch just like this. That's why I told you I knew how to fold it up already. Had a couch just like this. My girl at the time was standing there with me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. I ain't gonna say her name, but shout out to her. You know, hopefully she get her makeup thing off the ground. You know, and this one day, I was having a dream that the police were breaking in, the police were busting in, you know, and I was already getting tired of selling weed and drugs. I was already getting tired of it because I was tired of the confrontations over $20, $10, you know, because my last conversation I had with somebody, it was from this guy named Superstar Pride. You guys know him, but I ain't gonna say too much bad. I ain't gonna say nothing bad, but it's just real. When me and him had our fallout, I was like, yeah, I'm tired of this shit. This shit causing me friends. This shit causing a lot of shit. And I'm tired of it. But at the same time, I'm glad it caused what it caused because it made me separate friends from foes, you feel me? So anyway, I had that dream, man. That the people came in and was gonna lock me up. And I just woke up that morning, I told Roman. I said, Roman, bro, I'm tired of doing this shit, bro. I want for to get my CDL. Shout out my homeboy Lil Wayne. My homeboy Lil Wayne, Daniel Williams, Gangsta Wayne, had sent me the CDL study guide like 2 years prior, you feel me? He was telling me, bro, this is Escape Out the Hood. I ain't want to hear, I was hearing it, but nigga, I'm making a what? Shit, at least I thought I was doing something. Nigga, I just made $400 in the past 30 minutes. Fuck getting in that truck. And then I'm thinking, if I do get on that road, I ain't gonna have time to do no music, ain't gonna have time to do no video. I was just coming up with justification and excuse not to do the right thing. You feel me? So one day I just got up. I told Roman, hey bro, we finna study. And well, we just started studying, and it was hard at first. But as I started studying and learning it, I just kept wanting to study. And my homeboy Roku, free Roku, you know what I'm saying? He in the Fed right now. Free Little Twin, free Bleak. You know, they all in the Fed right now. Roku working at the Wayne Job Center. He was like, bro, we are paying for y'all to go to trucking school. You need to get in that truck. And shit, once I studied that sheet. This how you get into trucking, y'all. I studied that CDL prep. Studied that shit. Took the practice test. Till I got it right. And once I learned this shit, you go to the DMV. I'm giving you game how to get your CDL. Go to the DMV. It's 3 parts. You don't have to take all 3 parts that day. General knowledge, air brakes, combination. So I went that day. I took general knowledge. It's 50 questions. You can only miss 10. It's 50 questions. 20 or 50. One on 50 questions. You can only miss 10. So I passed general knowledge. Went back to the house. I studied air braking combination. Went back to the DMV. Shit. I passed air braking combination. Got my permit. Went to Wynn Job Center. Let them know, hey, I got my permit. I'm ready to sign up for school, blah, blah. Long story short, I was in school about 2 or 3 weeks after I got my permit. You know, right after a big snowstorm. Went to school. Shoot. I had my permit in I had my license in less than 21 days.
Okay. Well, this is the $1 million question. Everybody want to know.
Mm-hmm.
How long was you trucking before you came up with the trucker anthem?
I would say close to 4 years, about 3.5 years. And what's so crazy about that? Well, trucker anthem before I posted it, I had already wrote it. I had already wrote it like a year prior. You know, me, Shawty Mac, shout out Vaughn. You know, it ain't no bad blood on my end. Shout out Larry, shout out Mark, shout out D-Main. You know, shout out Alizé, the twins, everybody that was involved at one point. Jay, you know, man, shout out to all y'all, you know. Just ain't no bad blood on my end, you know. because we didn't know each other well enough to have bad blood to continue. But anyway, I had wrote the truck anthem like a year prior before I dropped it. And so we supposed to be doing a video to it in Houston, but it didn't happen. So anyway, this past December the 3rd, I had Jay got my truck out the shop. Truck had been in the shop probably about a month and a half. Jay got my truck out the shop. First day I got it out, I get to the shipper. Shit, something broke on the trailer. You have to see that the electrical part broke. The electrical part broke on the trailer. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get that fixed because I can't go down the road with no trailer lights. You know, I can't go down the road with no trailer lights. So I went and got that fixed. It took them like 2 hours to do it. It ain't taking no time. So I left there. I left Henderson, North Carolina. Got down to Valdosta, Georgia. Get to Valdosta, Georgia. Same shit happened. Then I get close to the receiver. Some worse shit happened. But this story for another day. You know what I'm saying? To where shit caused a major breakdown. And so late on that night, I just started talking to God, KB. Started talking to God. I'm like, God, if rapping is for me, show me it is. If it's not, show me that too, and I'll accept it. Cause I'm really sick of trucking right now. I was it then, you know, because I kept having breakdowns. That was December the 3rd, 2024. I'll never forget that shit. So I talked to God that night, and just like He answered my prayer so fast. If I parked at the Pilot in Tallahassee, Florida, parked at the Pilot, got up that morning, I made to Mobile, Alabama. I got to Mobile, and I met the receiver. I go to my Facebook. Young man named Dion from my city, Dion Wiley, replay. He hit me in the, and Dion been I'm not gonna say a fan because I'd rather call them family than fans. Dion been he been rocking with me since he was in high school. You know, I'm probably like 7 years older than Dion. So Dion hit me. He was like, and they call him replay. He was like, man, it ain't no way God ain't gonna bless you, bruh. You too hard for God not to bless you. You just gotta go hard for 6 months. I'm like, man, this must be one sign from God. You feel me? I took that. I'm like, okay, I'm finna find me a beat. I'm finna rap the trucking song that I wrote a while back. So anyway, man, KB, found the beat on YouTube. So happened a guy from Russia made the beat. We bought it from him. We know about it. And so I put it up. I posted the video. And so once I posted the video, I got offline. I got off social media. Actually, I got on live on TikTok. I went live on TikTok for about an hour and a half after I posted the video. Man, I got off TikTok live. I've been viral since that day.
So what made it ultimately it seemed like it just skyrocketed out of nowhere?
Because it was an untapped market. Nobody never rapped about it. Nobody, I ain't gonna say nobody never did it because they have. A guy named Jay have. Who else? Cup Kid Rock, he done did it. But it wasn't touched like the way I touched it. You feel me? With that southern slang, the rap, the vocabulary. I'm on the E-Way and PA and VA and GA and BX. I'm up in the Bronx. Couple of nights in December in Denver. Really hot June up in Texas this summer. It wasn't never really spoken the way I spoke on it, you know.
So tell me, it had went viral.
Mm-hmm.
You started really getting popular.
But I ain't gonna lie, I was already viral before the truck anthem.
Well, let's just say
it just wasn't consistently like it is now. Now it wasn't I wasn't viral on Instagram.
Okay.
I was viral on TikTok, Facebook, but this trucking shit, it took it to a whole nother level.
So when did you start looking for, let's say, marketing? Did you believe in marketing?
Actually, I do. I did believe in marketing, and I know how to market myself, and it's just natural. It's just natural, but I had a team to come along, which you know about. I had a team to come along, and they just upped the marketing skill. They just upped it. They just upped it. KB, that's who record me right now. You know, he don't be looking for too much grace and credit. He just wanna do his thing. But I got to give credit when due. That's just me, KU, KB, Meech. You feel me? Shout out those guys, man, because, bro, man, listen. They came through. When I first talked to KB. We never talked about a dollar. Only thing we talked about on how to make the dollars. It's all he presented. Banners, the trucking toy, the mud flat boots, the merch, the website. Man, they came through. They upped the market and from just even the album covers, the single covers. Man, my shit looking like shit. And it was because I wasn't putting much into it. My shit looking like shit. But when KB them came along, KB, KU, and Meech, and me and KB, we talked the most. When they came along, with the album, with the covers, with the merch, with the toys, with the plaques, man, I was like, man, these dudes, see on a whole nother level. They way out of Milwaukee. We never met each other. We had never met each other until the day of the Truck Anthem video.
And that's crazy, the power of the internet, how it can bring two people together
Yeah.
from different places.
Different sides of the country.
Create something great.
Create something
without
great,
even
man.
meeting each other.
Without even meeting each other. All it takes is energy, vibe, and words. Words.
Yeah.
You know, and like when y'all came along, I ain't gonna lie, KB, it's like, even though we hadn't met yet, but it felt like we have. We felt like we did, and like it's like the more we talk. I remember you telling me, bro, I like you more and more. I talk to you every day. You ain't letting shit get in the way. And I said, nah, because I let a lot of stuff get in the way already, and I messed up on it.
What'd you say? You had breakdown.
I had breakdown, but I didn't break down. Told myself, dog, don't let it stress you. I had 2 blowout 1 week, got an airline leak. Still ain't no pressure. Real talk.
No doubt.
Real talk.
The Trucker Anthem takes off.
Mm-hmm.
You meet these guys. Because I remember you saying you had a problem with getting over 3,000 followers in 6 years or something.
On Instagram, man, listen. Now this shit about at 90,000.
Yeah, you went crazy.
But I would say my team, including you, which was you, KU and Meech, but vocally, me and you talking, you taught me how to work that Instagram. Hey, links, put your links, put your, even though it's a little work, but it's worth it. Put your links, say this in it, post this, post it like that. I know you know how to do your own thing, but how listen to me. And I'm listening, I'm learning. You know, I'm listening, I learned. And man, I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it, man.
Now, you make a lot of great music, like your album, America's Most Wanted, which is out now. You all stream that.
America's Most Wanted.
I mean, the whole album is banging.
Whole album, all to a song.
And it's a lot of street shit on there that niggas don't even know about. But the Trucker Anthem has inspired you to do a whole trucking EP.
Yeah, trucking and thugging. Yeah.
Okay. Name some songs off of there.
Man, I'm going to do Bad Side of Trucking. I got the video out right now. Bad Side of Trucking. Let Me Truck. You feel me? I'm going to put that. It's really going to be a mixtape. Ain't going to be no album. Going to be a mixtape. Let Me Truck. Bad Side of Trucking. Trucker Anthem. You got Pulling Up Outside. We're going to do like 7 songs. You got Pulling Up Outside. Then you got Drop That Trailer. Drop That Trailer. For sure. That's going to be the next video. Drop That Trailer for sure. And then I got like 2 more. I ain't got no titles for them yet though.
But they done?
But yeah, they done. They written. They wrote already.
Now some of them titles are very interesting. So let me spin off that and ask you.
Talk to me.
What was your worst experience trucking?
My worst experience trucking, man. Getting pulled over in Baltimore by the state trooper and coming to find out I had a fugitive warrant. Having to get locked up in Baltimore, having to get the truck towed, and the truck stayed up there. They never got it back. Yeah, I had all my clothes was in there, shoes. Once I went to retrieve my shit, I got locked up in June. I went to retrieve my shit in December. all my shoes were gone. My shoes and my jerseys, all my shoes and my throwback jerseys were gone. But all my clothes were there. My clothes and shit, but my shoes and throwback jerseys, yeah, they were gone.
Well, that's definitely the bad side of trucking.
Man, what?
So let me ask you, what was the good side of trucking?
Good side of trucking? Really, it's a lot of good sides. I'm gonna say a good side of trucking for me. I ain't gonna speak on everybody else. But for me, is knowing this was my escape right out the hood. And it helped me build my character, myself, my music, my career. And when I jump out in all these cities, that's that guy. That's that guy. That's that guy. Man, listen, when I first knew I was real famous from that TikTok and that truck driving shit, was in Dallas, Texas. Shout out Kiana, shout out Marquisha, and shout out Katie. I met those 3 girls at the Dallas Trail Ride. And man, listen. It was like, once Marquisha was like, that's that boy who drive the trucks. And then they was telling me about videos I made at the Greyhound in Dallas. I was like, man, that's how I know people watch. And once they approached me, it's like a lot of people knew I was there. They was letting me know, bro, you the reason I drive truck. People let me know, too, how you a real nigga, man. You out here by yourself, bro. Hey, let me drive the slingshot. All right, man, you can drive it. Man, listen, man, yeah, man, that was it.
So how do it feel when you hear people say, I started trucking because of you?
I ain't gonna lie, KB. It's still surreal sometimes. It's still surreal. Like I don't really think it really done kicked in yet. Maybe because I've always been a popular nigga, and I'm looking for the dollars, you know, instead of the followers. Maybe that's because I've always been influential. I always influence people to even want to get fresh. I've always been an influence. So it really ain't kicking in like, oh, Tuha, you the biggest. Like, I be there like, okay.
So yeah. You really haven't got in tune with your celebrity. Because
I always been popular, you know, and how I look at it, like, what's the point of being a celebrity? You ain't got the celebrity type money.
But your popularity will grow faster than your bank account. But you keep grinding, your bank account will catch up with your popularity.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
And how I look at it too, KB, I try to stay humble, you know. And I know sometimes humble guys don't win, but I will, you know, because it's just who I am. Character-wise, I don't get out and I don't try too hard to even when it comes to just socializing with people. I don't try too hard to fit in or nothing like that. I just be me.
Man, let's go back to the trucker anthem.
Okay.
Man. You posted that online, and I just saw tons of celebrities just start coming out the woodwork and support
Paul Wall,
this song.
Scarface, Uncle Marvin off of Raising Canaan, Easy-E off the guy Jason Mitchell off Straight Outta Compton. Who else? Mike Epps. A lot of people.
I've seen Yellow Wolf.
Yep. Kid Rock.
Starlito.
Don Tripp. Yeah. Shout out Lee. Lee out of Nashville. Lee got me linked in with Band Play them. Shout out Lee. But yeah.
And the list just
the
goes
Red
on.
Deshaun, yeah.
The list just goes on, and they shared it and made it grow faster.
And messaged me and everything.
So shout out to y'all.
And no lie, the Red Deshaun is one of my favorite artists. The Red Deshaun, Kevin Gates. I like all y'all. Paul Wall, I grew up on all y'all. It's no knock nobody. But that the Red Deshaun and Kevin Gates, man, I listen to them guys. Hey,
you can relate more, huh?
I can relate.
I mean, the Red Deshaun said he did get it the hard way.
Man, the Red Deshaun album, Pain, that shit got me through the death of my mama. Every time I hear that song, Pain, that's why I rap about the pain. I tell them all I know is pain. Nigga, I cry every time I hear that song. I was in Brooklyn 3 weeks ago. About a month ago, remember I was in Brooklyn? Man, I listened to that song early that morning, coming from New Jersey, going to Brooklyn. Man, I'm talking about, it just had my eyes just filled with tears. Cause man, that's why I rap about the pain. I told them all I know is pain. I got my name from the pain. Bitch, I came up off the pain.
Hey, you gonna get rich off pain.
Real shit. Real shit.
So, with all that being said, right? The Trucker Anthem is blowing up. The album is doing great.
Mm-hmm.
Your popularity is growing. How do you balance family life with all this that's going on?
I'm gonna say this. No matter how big you get, people make time for what they want to make time for. You feel me? And I know, okay, I got 24 hours in a day. Probably about 12 of these hours gonna be spent on social media, even though I'm driving and working, cause I'm doing a job. It's a job. But like when it comes to family, shit, like I said, that's important to me. Even my family at home, in my household, you make time what you want to make time for, and I let them know some days. Listen, I'm not gonna have time to talk all day. It ain't that I don't got time. I don't want to make time to. I want to make time for myself to get this done, because I can spend all day talking to y'all and not get nothing done. But if I get something done and shit, accomplish something and get something out of it, I can do more than talk to y'all. I can talk to y'all and introduce y'all to new things. Like I got family members that have never been to Six Flags. Little shit like that. All right, let's spend time here. Let's talk at Six Flags. Let me get my shit done. You know? Then yeah. You understand it, you still understand it. You don't.
Which brings me to mental health.
Mm-hmm.
How do you deal with your mental health by having so much coming at you so fast? Are you in tune with your mental health?
Very in tune. Like I'm very in tune. And I try to give everybody a chance, you know. Like when they're coming present themselves the first time, I try to give everybody a chance, you know. And when it comes to mental health, I mean when it comes to just having common sense when it comes to certain things like this. Like, you can't be too eager to want it like yesterday. You can't be rushing it. Oh, I want it so bad. Oh, it need to happen so fast. Nah, you gotta wait. Like, just wait. Continue to put in that work, because like I told you, when I put the album out, I wasn't doing it to get paid off for it. I was just doing it just to show I can show you what I can do. I'm just doing it so I can show you what I can do. And I be damned. The album get me paid. You feel me? But back to the mental shit. I try not to think about too much. It's gonna throw me off focus, you know, cause I've been through that situation before, you know, where too much throwing you off focus. The wrong people the wrong people are here, wrong people are around you, and that's why I'm trying not to tell people, oh, I'm building a team right now. Nah, because I'm letting God build my team. God bringing everybody to me, you feel me? I ain't finna waste my time doing that. I'm gonna let God do his thing, just like he brought me you, just like he brought you me. You feel me? Yeah, that's God plan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And with that being said, man, I want to shout out to the guys that have been shooting your videos. They've been doing an awesome job, man.
Shout out Kevin. Shout out Kevin. He's funding the video. Shout out Genesis. Shout out the guy Genesis working with. You know, I don't even know their names, but I know they work good. And those was two different video crews that he bought out. First guy was a Caucasian guy, 3 black guys. Second guy was 2 Indian guys. And that's the beauty of working with Genesis, because he's doing all the editing. He has this boss mentality too. You see how well me and him got along at that video shoot? He's telling people what to do. Anybody else probably would feel some type of way because how he sounds saying it. But I like how he sound demanding. That's what I want. Shout out Genesis, man. Real talk.
Man, by you being, I'm going to call it a triple threat, because you drive trucks.
Quadruple threat.
You're a comedian.
Mm-hmm. Unintentionally, but yeah.
Yeah, you funny as shit. You rap.
You feel me?
And now you market. Marketing yourself and building yourself while driving trucks have put you in a lot of different situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I imagine that you've been through quite a few trucking companies.
Yeah, I've been through about four. About four.
Because they don't understand the passion that you have.
It ain't that they don't understand. I wasn't understanding trucking then. You know, it was me. It wasn't them. I wasn't understanding trucking then, and I wasn't patient enough, and I wasn't experienced enough. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some promo.
Say no more.
What's the best trucking company that you ever worked for, whether you still with them or not?
All right. The best company, even though we kind of ended on a bad foot, but it'll get better. You know, Al-Baki, Quan, Rochelle, you know, me and Quan last conversation wasn't too pleasant, but I know at the end of the day, even no matter how if it wasn't pleasant, it don't take away the fact that they're good people. And I learned a lot from Quan. And he wasn't even a driver. He was a dump truck driver, but I learned a lot from Quan just by over the phone. And like no matter how pissed off I was at him the last time we talked, it don't take away the fact they was good to me.
Well,
and,
you know, in business, everything ain't gonna go right.
You're right.
You know, and we all have to accept that and move on.
Mm-hmm. And he also let me know, he also was trying to teach me about business. He also let me know, he really, really helped me tap into my celebrity too, because he let me know, man, you got 280,000 followers. If you get on that big ask all these for $1, you got $250,000 too high. And he's not really, he's like an introvert type guy, you know. And like when it comes to this music thing, if God told me to pick two people that he know, that I know for sure that I can succeed with, I would pick him and Rochelle. Because they don't play. They don't play no games. You know, especially that damn Rochelle, she don't play no games. You know? And now that I'm talking about them, like, hopefully we can, it ain't no hope because I know we can, because it didn't end too bad. But I just want to let them know, like, I love them for what they taught me, you know, what I went through with them through the breakdown, and being with them, even though I didn't get paid the best, but it was the best experience for me. Yeah.
So you won.
I won. They won. They win too in the end, because no matter what, I can't mention trucking without mentioning Al-Baki.
Well, you can't change the story.
Can't change the story at all.
So everybody that's involved in it from the moment you picked up a pen to where you are now is a part of the Too Hot story.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a movie you working on, they say. You working on a movie.
Yeah.
Is it a comedy or a gangster or what, a horror? What is it?
We can call it all that. But really it's gonna be more like a comedy movie, you know, because I'm not trying to put on a gangster persona yet. If I would love to, tell 50 Cent put me in Power or something. You feel me? But like I don't never try to come off as a gangster, because I know who I am deep down inside. I don't want to go back to who I once used to be. If I want people to think I am the way I look. You know, people think I want people to think I don't want to come off intimidating at all. You know, I want to come off making people laugh, very welcoming. But yeah, this movie will be a comedy movie. You know, shout out KB, shout out KU Meech for helping me put this shit together. Yeah, it's gonna be like a comedy movie. Yeah, shout out Genesis for gonna do the commercial and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be like a comedy movie, trucking comedy movie. You know, I had KB help me write it. Man, big shout out to KB, man. Real talk. He don't give himself enough credit, but I do. You know, I am. And just like I don't give myself a whole lot of credit, somebody else gonna give it to me. You feel me? So yeah.
No doubt. So what's next for Too Hot, man? I mean,
man, I'm trying to the next thing I'm gonna do this July 26th. I'm planning on it. I'm not. It's in the works. I'm planning on throwing this big Freaknik for my birthday. My birthday July 29th, I'll be 33. You feel me? I'm looking a day over 25. Thank God. You know, black don't crack unless you smoke it. But yeah, I plan on doing this big Freaknik to do this drop the trailer video shoot. You know, me and KB been talking about this since January.
Yeah.
Talking about getting muddy and all that. But I got my grandma and cousin laying out there where I'm gonna do this big Freaknik where admission gonna be free. We just selling food. We selling food in parking spots. That's it. You know, admission. 5 of y'all can come in a car and come with $1 a piece and parking $10. Place gonna be $10. You know, we gonna get rich out parking in the food. We want everybody to come have a good time, you know what I'm saying, for the drop trailer video shoot. Because right now, we gonna stay in the trucking lane. Even though I got mad other music, but right now, we gonna stay in the trucking lane. Because that's what got me. That's what got me to this point. You know, that's what got me the trucking tour. That's what got me the mud flat booth. That's what got me the internet. I mean, the website, the trucking merch. We gonna stick to what they caught me with right now. Then we'll branch over soon later on.
For those you out there, they say you putting together a CDL tutorial book that helps and guides them for anybody that's interested in trucking.
It's not a book. It's not a physical book. It's more like a tutorial video. It's to give you the good sides, the bad sides, what can happen, what's gonna happen, what you can expect, really all how to make your life easy on that road. You know, even when it comes to just spending your money on food, I'm gonna give you a whole tutorial on what to do to make your life easy out there on that road. I'm not the best advisor when it comes to the trucking shit. I don't know everything, but I can make your job easier. I can make your experience a lot better. You know. I mean, it's not gonna work for everybody, but a majority will. You know.
So if people wanted to catch up with you, how would they do that?
Social media, Instagram _2hot __. All social media. I mean, sometimes I don't have a chance to respond back to everybody, but social media, email, hotforpresident@gmail.com. You can get at me through my management, KBKU. You know, you can get at me through them. At a truck stop, you see me out in public, man. I don't care what my face look. I don't care what my face look like. Even if I'm looking like I don't want to be bothered, bro, that's just how I be looking some days. I'm okay. I'm always in good spirits. You can get at me through social media, personal contact info, which people don't have. A lot of people don't have my number. Get at me through my marketing team, KBKU Meech. Get it, like I said, see me at one of them truck stops, see me in your city, holler at me. Just holler at me. Walk up, holler at me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Say, man, it was a very interesting conversation, man. We got
yeah, man.
Coming all the way up to Milwaukee,
Wisconsin, man. Got to drop in Minnesota tomorrow. But yeah, I'm going to stop at the Mall of America tomorrow. Go see what they'll check that out. But yeah, man, KB, I appreciate the time. I appreciate the stay at the studio. I enjoyed my night. You know, we in the green room where videos, things get done. The platform, Cold Red, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. You feel me?
He said it.
Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Hot. Yeah, man. Mississippi.
Lil' baby, hop on this dick and ride like a Kawasaki. I be in mood almost every